We did it!
Ah! Oh god. This is my life stuff. Where we don't have much visual movement. Alright, hold on. After I deal with this room real quick. Anyway, alright, you're doing alright, just chilling for the moment after burning yourself out on the final. What the fuck's the finals? How's it going? I don't know, we're doing good. Just playing indie horror games as October dictates around here. This is called Dead of Darkness. It's pretty interesting. Story's pretty dope. Gameplay a little shaky, but we're vibing anyway. It's not that it's like I wouldn't consider it unplayable, but like it does have its rough edges. But I'm pretty into the story, so. And it's not like it's hard. It's just like a lot of the moments are just like a little bit of a little. I have no idea how to really. Yes, this is the game with that. Yes, it is that game. Yes, I'm sure that's what the amethyst key is for, but... Alright, okay, so it finally synced up with Miles's map. Right, so we don't need to read any of that. We've already read that. Fucking... If the big butthole's in here... Alright, he is not. Cool. So we will... So we can put the fucking lantern away. Save. Gotcha. So finals is a team shooter, like a hero shooter, team shooter. Class-based. As far as I'm concerned, class-based is basically a hero shooter, I guess. Like how the Battlefield is, like Battlefield's like you have engineer, sniper, heavy weapons guy or something, stuff like that. Yeah, you managed to pop in on a weird transition era because we recently swapped to the other character of the story. Motherfucker! I'm so tired of carrying around this fucking lantern and wasting my inventory space. Yeah, we had... No, I mean, look, dude, the VODs will be up on YouTube momentarily throughout this month. So if you want to watch from the beginning, by all means, watch it on YouTube for me. Give me them views, dog. What also pisses me off is I know there's other areas in this world that need the amethyst key. Yeah, basically at the start of this game, two characters went to this island. So now we recently hit a point, so now we're doing the other character's perspective at the start of the story. They're expediting a lot of things, but it's still just like, yep. I hate this. No idea where I'm going. Oh, we're on the... I would love a breather. I want a breather, god damn it. Alright, so I'm gonna breathe is by shooting you. Okay, cool. Alright. Yeah. Also, why is the manor... my fucking... Actually, this pisses me off. I have to fucking go... we have to go to the manor now, again. But in darkness. I hate it here. Wall safe. Buttons. But yeah, like this game has a lot of like cool a lot of how this game works is pretty cool, cuz like clues let you interact with like things for items that you would normally, like, if you were no, it's fine. I think it's fine. There, like I said, like that first boss battle was definitely like the fuckiest thing. I'm just kind of bitching for the sake of bitching right now. But like a lot of the like, so there's like clues you find that are like, oh, okay, you found something that's kind of like, it seems suspicious, and you're like, okay, and then like you could find a file that explains it, and then you could combine the clue with a file to make an item, or use it on an item, or use it on something in the environment that actually interacts with it instead of blindly interacting with it. So it makes you use it actually uses a little thought with things, like, and I think it does it pretty good. Alright, so we are... Alright, that door on the right is a square or a hexagonal door, if I remember correctly. Okay. Alright, we can go downstairs and save. More items that way, anyway. We also have a lot of pistol ammo to kind of burn off, I suppose. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't call this a bad game. It has a lot of rough points, for sure. But and like, you know, something like this is a clue, so it's like, okay. But I definitely wouldn't call it a bad game. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, that's downstairs. Over there, so to the right. Let's just shoot this bitch. Oh. Oh, loud vowel sound. Oh. I really try to save the shotgun stuff for the wumbo enemies, and there's a lot of wumbo enemies. Who would have guessed? Interactions. Soul Cal 2, DOA 3, hell yeah. And Street Fighter 4. I mean, that has nothing to do with Team Fighters. And my first fighting game was fun. Like, I played MK when I was 4. That was how I started playing fighting games. Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. We had it on the PC. Soul Cal 2 was dope, though. Like, back in the day, Soul Cal 2 was dope. He's not bad, but the issue is Strive Venom. Strive Venom is not playing Strive, and that's why Strive Venom isn't that good. And that's why, like, when they bring characters with, like, kind of gimmicks and mechanics from older Guilty Gear, they don't really do too well because they're not playing Strive. And that's why they're kind of... That's mostly why they're kind of eh. Like, they're just not playing... Like, Venom and Strive is not playing Strive. And so trying to have plus R Venom with Strive mechanics doesn't make him that good of a character. Strive Venom is a pretty good character, but he's not playing Strive, which means the characters that are playing Strive are winning because they're playing Strive, and all the mechanics in Strive are catered towards them playing in Strive. And that's just how it is. Hey, where the fuck did these assholes come from? I got questions. Are these the same assholes? Don't tell me these assholes are coming back to life now. Oh, cool. Thanks. I hate it. Outside of, like, a different looking normal enemy, they've never come back to life. So now I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. But yeah. Like, that is bad game design as far as I'm concerned. I shot it twice. Like, that is specifically just bad game design. If you're gonna keep my visibility limited, keep it to smaller enemies that, like, don't mean too much. But if you're gonna put me, like, right here, yeah, 3 shots. I mean, granted, it's better than, like, the 5 zombies they have in this hallway, but still. Yeah, I can shoot at it while it's in the dark. I just need to... It has to just be on the same level. Like, if it's not in my line of sight, then nothing's gonna happen. We hit it with 3 pistol shots, and then 1 shotgun shot killed it. But also, you just don't know it's gonna be there until you already know it's there. Pretty much. Like, I could hear the noises. Alright, so we're in. Oh, who the fuck is that? That's a new guy. Kill a Ripper. I don't mind if I do. Ah, chess pieces. It's a dusty chessboard. 1 bishop and 1 knight piece are missing. Oh. Yeah, no, it's pretty. The death animations and everything. It's pretty gory. It's definitely on the blood. It's definitely on the bloodier and gorier side. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. I ain't reading this out loud, so just read faster than me. No, it made sense. It's just like, it's a decree, so it's pretty... does what it needs to. It says, hey, we are saying this and for all eternity. Ugh, God, Olivia's fighting for her fucking life, having this fucking lantern in her inventory. Great, these guys are here now. Hey, Millie, how's it going? I don't hear anything. Yeah, so Perry's just a patsy. So we gotta get power to here. We had the fuse, so we could get power. Through the fuse, which is over there. Lovely. Why are these assholes just all everywhere now? At least they go down in a shotgun shot. Still. Annoying. Well, so much for that. Fuses were in the basement. This is how it... This is like the equivalent of like what your parents probably think it takes to fix the Wi-Fi. Gotta go through a fucking entire survival horror segment with barely any visibility. All right. We can see clearly now. Ah! Fucking hell. Always when I'm in the middle of speaking. Oh! I'll just live my... You know what? We don't have any reason to go back here, so... Yeah. No, it's just like I'm just trying to live my stupid life out here. Bugs Bunny shit. Yeah. Well, anyway. We don't need the fucking lantern in our inventory anymore, so we can replace that with a knife. Our shotgun maxed out. Alright, now we can see. That's the important part. We can see. Look, being able to see is half the battle around here. Like, look at that. Like, we can actually see what's over there for how, you know, the distance, rather than just like the 5 pixels in front of us. What the fuck was that? Oh. Our sanity took a hit. Every time this stupid sound effect. Also, like, the difference between, like, the white sanity bar and the gray sanity bar is really hard to tell. And I only ever noticed that it starts being a thing when, like, huh, what the fuck was that? It's like, shit, y'all hear that? There's more to the basement. What other games have a sanity bar? Alright, that's broken. Oh yeah, back on the guest house. Oh, is that... Oh, okay, so... We got some lockpicks. I mean, Silent Hill F's, I consider that, like, I'd say Silent Hill F is a little different because the sanity bar is just a resource for other stuff. Not that, like, having it fucks with you in one way or another. The sanity bar is just a resource to, like, do other stuff with the game's mechanics. Sanity bar lets you charge up for a charge strike, and if you lose your sanity bar, then you just take more HP damage. I don't think that's a very unique thing. And I was just about to say Amnesia is probably a little unique. It's also really old. Amnesia's not a... Like, Amnesia's not a new thing. So I'm just like, well... Not that I'm even trying to be, like, combative with you on your, you know, viewpoints on it. It's just like, alright. Like, yeah, RPG Maker Horrors love a sanity bar mechanic for sure. But, like, this sanity bar mechanic is specifically acting like Eternal Darkness in a way. Or like, my controls are reversed. The game is saying it has no signal input, and I'm like, this is 2025, the signal input is there. Or the entire room is upside down with reverse controls on top of it. You kind of wish I sucked at the games? What the fuck? Yeah, for real. What the hell? Everyone says get good, and you're just telling me to get bad. What the hell, nerds? Sorry, I'm a gamer. Some things can never be forgiven. Some sins can never be forgiven. Brown. It's always about money, Spider-Man. You bet that chess puzzle in Heartworm... Ooh. Why do you hate me, nurse? Why do you hate me, nurse? Is it because I lost points on respecting women that you hate me now? Sorry, I'm just going along the bit with like you docking me points for respecting women on what I said before. I'm just trying to go with a funny bit. I'm just trying to be funny. I am in fact a shitter. We're doing one of these fucking puzzles. And look at that. First try, baby. Let's go. Oh, look at that. The bishop. So now if we go... I guess we just go that way. We have like 2 ways we can go about this. I get stressed out every time we get a key item because, like... It's every time Zoob tells you to stop being a pedant, a pedant whenever you're in VC with him. You can't help but ever respond with my guy. Being a shitter is just my thing whenever we hang out. Yeah, for real. Oh, no, bathroom. Punchy's free. Punchy is free. But we stay silly regardless. I can't believe we had to use the knife again. This really is a if you know you know moment in Karna. I'm sorry. Nurse is right. He was definitely I suggest force from. Yeah. If you know it's a if you know you know moment, and I'm sorry. All right, we got both our chess pieces. I can't believe the knife was used like that. I mean, like I can, but also like, bruh. Pretty obtuse. But yeah. There it is. Hexagon. Definitely gonna save. Oh, that's for the upper floor, for fuck's sake. Not sure, we're gonna have to make our way back that way. Like, the amount of walk... Of course, there's this guy. There's a lot of traveling in this game, but it's not... I wouldn't call it bad, because there's a lot of... There's a lot of areas in this game. So I wouldn't call, like, a lot of the traveling around bad. Especially if you get rid of enemies. And if you optimize it, I'm pretty sure it's manageable. This family is rich. I am not going to speedrun this game. I'd rather speedrun Heartworm than this game. It was good. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. Connecticut was so mentioned in that game, and I love it. I should have the first playthrough in like 3 YouTube parts, 1 hour for each section or so. So feel free to watch it when it comes out. I'm gonna try to get that done either this week or next week. I know I have other playthrough stuff going, but since it's October, I feel like maybe I should prioritize the VODs for like the other spooky games. Of course. Two clips. Dude, these portraits are going to be a lot more relevant, and I'm going to hate them for it. There's a yellowed note that must be decades old. Charles. After a lengthy series of talks, the employee eventually revealed that she was sent by Gasper Blackwood. Does that name ring a bell? Anyone from the city council? He seems to have been quite generous with his payment. I'm confident that I intercepted this before she could share any information with him, but I'm curious about how he got wind of this place in the first place. We must be careful. I brought her into the lower tunnels so we can use her next time. I'll let Harry know so he can prepare the paperwork. Ugh. You remember that one portrait you saw at the very beginning of the game that had a single name with no other context on it? Yeah, you're gonna need that for the true ending. Yeah. Joseph Archer. I don't think it's tracking the portraits. Hold on. Wait, Joseph Archer, 1937? What? Renowned scientist in the field of DNA research. Strong desire to push the boundaries of modern medicine. Develop ruthless and unethical research methods due to lack of funding. prosecuted for kidnapping, medical malpractice, fraud, battery, human experimentation without consent, violation of drug regulatory laws, and reckless endangerment in multiple European countries. Currently prosecuted by Interpol. Jesus Christ. Suffers from bone cancer in arms and legs. Was found in Laos, where he was hiding and treated with oral calcium by the locals. It is expected that the individual will fully recover since the whole body is effective. Survival outside the island, even for a very short period, is very unlikely. Yeah, it's not keeping track of the portraits. Adam Flynn, born in 1945, raised in a poor and highly criminal environment. Joined the Special Forces unit of the Irish Army as the youngest member in history, known for his loyalty and brutality. He was severely wounded by a grenade blast while in action. The torso and legs were the most effective. His living conditions were currently maintainable only through intense medical care. It is expected that the individual will fully recover since the whole body is affected. Survival outside the island, even for a very short period, is very unlikely. It would suck if it was like, yeah, that one puzzle in Evil Tonight. That fucking portrait puzzle in Evil Tonight was quite evil. Offer from Blackwood. Charles, I understand your concerns. I have dealt with cases similar to that of your son, William, before. Rest assured that my team and I are fully equipped to handle his condition. However, this process will take time and will most likely affect his personality. We will ensure that he is properly integrated into society, but we cannot allow him to retain any ties to his past. The risk of setback is too high. In exchange for my services, I request unlimited access to your island. My men will take over your operation and conduct their own research. Your full cooperation is required. I expect your response by the end of the week. This will be the last time the two of us converse. Yours, Blackwood. Toxic. So many letters. The symbols you provided seem to be of Sumerian origin. Based on what I know, I'd estimate them to be around the year 3500 BC. That was a long time ago. However, there are some intriguing derivations from what we know of scripts we've collected so far. The best way to describe it would be as some kind of dialect. Therefore, it's very hard for me to decipher the sample you provided. Is it possible to share more inscriptions? Based on what I know, your sample refers to a sea god that calls for his children, promising safe travels. Cthulhu! There's also something about what I call harmony and sleep, as well as protection of the spring of life. It's very cryptic without context, you see. Most of the texts from South America we've translated so far have been quite grim, filled with tales of sacrifices and vengeful gods. These texts of yours, however, have a much softer and more compassionate tone. There's no indication of any sacrifice at all. Quite the opposite. The British really jumped out of this letter. There's no indication of anything. It's like quite the opposite, actually. It depicts humans being shielded and loved by their God, blessed with the gifts of life. Please consider sending me more material and let me know how you got your hands on this. Marty. Italian medicine. Ooh, hold on. Ooh. There's a file on Miles Wyndham, born in 1950, Providence, USA. Moved to Norwich at the age of 10. Connecticut mentioned. Brother redacted. Disappeared in Vietnam and was declared dead in 1970. Joined the PCDA program in London in 1968. Harry Dunn was his partner and mentor. Married Catherine Knight in 1972. Daughter Becca Wyndham was born in 1972. Redacted in 1976. This game mentions Connecticut. 10 out of 10. You think they mean original Norwich in Britain? Yo, fuck original Norwich in Britain, specifically. We only acknowledge Connecticut Norwich. There's something written underneath in strange-looking handwriting. No indication that Blackwood or Dunn have him in their radar or see him as a threat. Oh. Huh. Something else in this room. Apparently Norwich in England has a castle, though, which is pretty cool. Oh. Good for England, I guess. The thing about Connecticut, we don't have a lot of castles. You can only think of one. We got the Sherlock Holmes guy castle. I can't remember his name. It is a funny noise. Parts of monsters are stored in formaldehyde. If you look closely, you can swear you still see them move. Ooh. Equations and sketches on the pinboard. Some of the sketches resemble the creatures you've already encountered, but they look as if they are sketched centuries ago. It is going whip whip. It is time. I was hoping that I would be able to handle the situation, but it seems that I've failed. I'm cut off from the communication with Blackwood. All business affairs are handled by Joseph and Adam. I feel like a useless puppet. They require me to bring them samples, keep the place running as if I'm some servant to them. This is not what we agreed upon. Who do they think they are? This is my heritage. This is my family's legacy. I will not be treated like this. I will burn this place down before I let them take it away from me. I bet this was, these are Owen's letters. You know what castle I meant? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna look that up real quick. Gillette Castle. That's what I was thinking of. I knew of Gillette Castle. You know, you found a bunch of castles in Connecticut you didn't know about, so fuck you, Norwich. We don't need you. Like, fuck you, Baltimore. Fuck you, Norwich. In Britain, specifically. Me and you talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck you, Baltimore. Ooh, what if Olivia's part of Blackwood? Various formulas and algorithms written on the page that you cannot decipher. Several notes are written in different places. Extremely fast healing process, even heavy trauma. Reverse proximity effect. Synthetic peptide as blocker. Competes with the synthetic peptide, causing a toxic overload. May result in hyperactivation of cellular pathways, leading to cellular damage and apoptosis. I do love overloading on painkillers. Bastards. God, this feels like a nothing burger, but yeah, that felt like a nothing burger. Oh. Ooh. No, thank you. The painkillers and stuff becoming less effective to use them is cool, like as a research under pressure, but oh boy. But it really punishes players who are worse at the game. Yep. Yep. I mean, the first aid kits reset it, so I think that's also cool that they also do that, where it's like, oh. Through me, the way is to the city dolent. Through me, the way is to eternal dole. Justice incited by my sublime creator. Created me, divine omnipotence, the highest wisdom and primal love. Before me there were no created things, only eternal and I eternal last. All Hope abandon ye who enter in. Well, sure. Okay. I guess. Unrelated, you were watching DBS and found some Trunks footage, and I was kind of remembered how Trunks' burning attack never even had a name. It was just a random shot. And then God, yeah, no, it was literally, he just, and he literally just looked at Frieza, had cool sound effects doing this, and then went, and then blew his ass up. It was so cool. Trunks is my boy. He didn't even hit. Yeah, shut up. You're right, but shut up. Yeah, we're doing this. I didn't want to waste any more ammo. Dude, we're playing Dead by Daylight. Nurse already made a pallet joke earlier, so. Oh my god, there's so much reading. Why do you make me read? Why? I'm just here to hit buttons and have fun, and you're just out making me read. I mean, it's. I think it is fine, but Jesus Christ. Look, if I was a scientist making hidden notes, I would write exactly like this. So I can't be mad, but I'll still be grumpy about it. VO023. 2 components. A protein binder and... What the fuck? Is this Plant 42 in Resident Evil? Are we fucking Plant 42ing right now? I swear to fucking God, if we Plant 42 this shit, I'm gonna be pissed. Plant 69. Nice. Here's a final list of potential candidates for New Gaia Trial 2. Robert Dalton, 12. Evangeline Creek, 7. Ooh, John Rhodes, Jesse Rockwell, Becca Windham. All subjects are terminal. Official autopsies are unlikely. Clearing the official paper. Oh boy. Yikes. Yikes. Even worse, Incarna, Becca Windham is Miles's daughter. Yeah, even better. So now this is starting to link the let's see, Albion incident. Alright, we have nothing else to do but to go to this bottom right door. Got 33 hits. Oh, wait, that's just how the library was. Oh. Don't fucking tell me we had to go all the way. Where the fuck was the library? Right here, I think. Alright. Italian, medicine, pathology. Fucking Christ. Let me make a note of this. No evil acronyms. Yeah, right. Italian. Good old notes app in my phone. Psychology. Nordic. Okay. So that means that's a cool puzzle. I can't even be mad about it. That's kind of cool. I just have to remember where the fuck the library was. Pretty sure it's right down the steps, so. Ooh, that was the wrong direction. Of course. I forgot to reload Well, that worked out. There's the library. Oh. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm at a loss. Huh. So much for feeling smart on that one. There's enemies in this area. Anomalous serum synthesis hosted and tested. Asshat. Aren't you clever, Incarna? What the fuck am I missing now? Oh, what? Ah. I forgot we had a clue. Well, we wasted some ammo, but them's the breaks. You just have to book the Divine Comedy. It's upside down on the shelf. Yep, there we go. Again, like I said, you never hate Asshat, yeah. It's like, wow, everything we have on the map is green. What the hell did we miss? Oh, we have a clue. Alright. Although, I should stock up on munitions really quick. Can't trust shit around here. Oh. Divine Comedy being the Switch is a choice. Yeah. Sure is. But you know what else? Me having 15 spare shotgun shells is also a choice. And I've been using them pretty liberally, too, as far as I'm concerned. It's like, it may not seem like it, but I feel like I've been very picky and choosy with my shotgun shots. Just because I know how this genre likes to work. Ah, shit. Oh my god. Considering you did hollow body melee only for literally no reason, I'm surprised you're even picking up ammo. You wanna know why? Because the the melee option has durability. That's why. And also, some of these enemies just one-shot you for no goddamn reason, so... But we don't speak of hollow body anymore. We don't speak of hollow body here. I'm joking, you could speak of hollow body here. I am being quite generous with the gun use. Granted, like I said, the enemies I have zero desire to be anywhere within like 2 or 1 tile of will in fact get a gun. Those fucking weird little fucking bird enemies one-shot you, and I'm like, I have zero intention of fucking that shit up, so die idiots. Those reapers or whatever they call them, you know what? I don't want that. I don't want none of their smoke. Fuck them. But you know what? If I could jank the boss like Dead by Daylight around a fucking rock, I'm gonna melee the shit out of them. Fuck them. Ooh, more pistol parts. Max out the handgun. He said, handgun max. Max. New Haven mentioned! New Haven, Connecticut mentioned! We're pretty far. Like I said, this is the second character. So we did a bunch of stuff with the first character, and now we're like doing the other character's perspective. So they've kind of forced a bit of like the progression of the plot. So she's getting a lot of the faster upgrades to kind of keep up with what we've done for like the past 12 hours with the other character. Although I'm pretty sure New Haven doesn't have a Winter Dawn boarding school, so it's got to be Brit. It's got to be the British stuff. Although Ophelia said that they moved to New York and a bunch of other shit, so it's got to be maybe New Haven, Connecticut. Also, this William Grayside has to be the same William Graham. Gasper Blackwood. Take it easy, Karna. Appreciate your hilarity and inputs. Take it easy, good pal. Winter Dawn School is probably a made-up name. It could be a made-up name, but New Haven mentioned! Connecticut mentioned! Dear Mr. Graham, thank you for reaching out to me. Unfortunately, I don't think it's wise to register William for the upcoming GCE A-level exam. In the past weeks and months, Williams has shown little to no motivation in any of the subjects I teach him. This was also reflected in the grades I had to give him in his exams. He appears to have a hard time focusing, and only rarely does or finishes the exercise that I give him for the time I'm not on the island. That being said, he is just 15, and as you know, much younger than most students who participate in the exams. Such a heavy workload can be a great toll on a person's psyche, especially on that of a young man like William. In the end, it is your decision. I can finish the necessary paperwork anytime. Let me know your decision within the next 2 weeks. Emily Cohen. Now, is this before or after he went missing? There's also New Haven in England, so Connecticut unconfirmed. No! Connecticut mentioned! Connecticut mentioned. It only makes sense if he and Ophelia ended up in New York. It makes the most sense. Alright, I'm not reading any of this out loud. It's long. This is way before that. I'm gonna keep my head canon. Ugh. Who's kissing 5-year-olds? I got some real fucking questions. It is likely that the diagnosis of polycythemia vera might be staged as a means to perform regular research-related tests on the subject. So far, no suspicions from the parents have been noted. Ah! Gross. Gross. Oh boy. 20 shotgun shells. And you know, you telling me there ain't no boss battle in there? Oh my god. We haven't had the chance to speak, so first of all, congratulations on having a boy. The nurses told me you're calling him William. Such a lovely name. I'm sorry that Danielle had to suffer through labor, but giving her the blood during childbirth might have actually saved her life. It was the right call. I was in a similar situation when Owen fell ill, but I haven't regretted it for a single day. I'm sure everything will be... Nurses told me that she's recovering quickly. I just gave her another transfusion, but I think no more will be needed. She was asleep and didn't notice. I made sure nobody saw me. It's moments like these that give me faith again. I wish you and your friends... Hey, that sounds bad. Yeah, it does. Sure fucking do. That sounds so fucked up. So bad. Alright. I have so many painkillers. Alright, I wonder what lies behind the big door. Any guesses while we make our way up there? Who could it even be? Since this is technically before we meet up with Miles, maybe it's Adam? Does Miles beat up... Miles killed Owen. A new car.
I'll be taking that.
Oh, hey, look, it is Adam.
You're combat trained, I can tell. You should join us.
You're working for Blackwood. You're scum.
Okay, so Olivia is not working for Blackwood.
Blackwood can kiss my arse.
Blackwood can kiss my arse.
Being loyal like a bloody cunt is what got me here. I'm not making that mistake again.
I'm a member of STARS.
Except a member of Star.
So instead you're helping William? Don't be an idiot.
Looks like we're not alone anymore. I have to deliver this. It's a priority, you see. Give our friends some company while I'm gone, sweetheart.
Oh boy.
Son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch! Oh shit! Alright, I was unprepared for this. Okay. That is so many guys. Alright. Play my hand, shall you? No, you? Play my hand. That only made it worse because I tried to run away, and I hate it when the game does that. Let me run. I mean, honestly, picking up the 20 shotgun shells should have been a, like a, hey, baby, sign.
I'll be taking that.
Alright, we are in a controlled environment now. We have controlled environment now. We're fine. Play it lame and play it slow. Ah, my button! Yeah, you can't surprise me twice. This is just a resource dump. Honestly, the most important part is really just making sure I can clear away. Oh my fucking god. I don't know how I got away with that one. Oh my god. Oh, that was wrong.
Isaac, do you copy?
Olivia, have you found anything?
Charles has been doing a lot of research on his own. There was a strange key hidden in the attic, but Adam took it from me.
There's an ancient-looking door in the clinic basement. The key might belong there.
Then that's also where William is headed. How do I get there?
The entrance door to the clinic is sealed, but you can access it from underground. There's an old tunnel system hidden beneath the garage of Graham Manor.
All right. Let's rendezvous at the clinic. Over and out.
Oh, that's where that led us to. Okay. We'll most certainly use that. So I could also reset our fucking painkiller usage.